Beneath the shadow of the tree where love bore all for you and me, I laid my burden, fear and pain, and felt His mercy fall like rain. The world could mock, the crowd could jeer, but grace was stronger than my fear. Every wound that pierced His side spoke the hope I could not hide. Forgiven beneath the cross, all my shame and all my loss wiped away by mercy's flow. Healed by love, I'll always know. From the nails to the final cry, freedom came and sin must die. The sky grew dark, the earth did shake, yet life was given for my sake. What looked like death brought endless life, calmed my storms and stilled my strife. From thorn crown to crimson stream, I found salvation in His dream. Feel the pain, His love remains, breaking chains and healing veins. Forgiven beneath the cross, all my guilt and all my loss vanished in His crimson flood. Boundless mercy, endless love. Every sin that weighed my soul found its end and made me whole. Not by deeds, not by my pride, but by Him who bled and died. Every heart that will believe finds release in what He achieved. Forgiven beneath the cross, life restored, no more dross. From the grave, the victory shone. Through His wounds, I made His own. Forever free, I lift my voice, all given beneath the cross. There I kneel, there I belong, saved by mercy, held by song. They led Him up the lonely hill, beneath the weight of heaven's will. Would his narrow track. The one who spoke the stars in place stood silent there in my disgrace. Every stripe and every scar brought redemption near, not far. Pierced for my salvation, bruised for my restoration, hanging between earth and sky. He chose the cross so I could live and not die. All my sin and condemnation met his love, my salvation. The hammer fell, the crowd cried out, yet hope was rising through the doubt. Thorns pressed deep upon his brow, but still he whispered mercy now. The temple veil was torn in two, a way to God was open through. In the darkness, heaven knew this was love proving true. Pierced for my salvation, bearing all my accusation, every nail and every scar shattered guilt and broke its bar. Chains undone by sacrifice, grace secured at highest price. It wasn't faith that held him there, but boundless love and answered prayer. He saw my face, he knew my name, and willingly he bore my shame. Pierced for my salvation, risen for my transformation. From the grave the victory cried, death defeated, hope alive. Now I stand in celebration, saved by love, my salvation. Forever marked by mercy's hand, pierced so I could a crown of thorns upon his head, the king where sorrow's path was led. No throne of gold, no robe of might, but bleeding love in darkest night. The hands that form both sea and land were pierced by nails of mortal hand. He spoke no curse, he raised no sword, yet all of heaven called him Lord. victory as wounded hands that set us free. On a hill where shadows fell, He bore the weight no one could quell. Nails through hands, a thorn crown pressed, yet in His pain the world was blessed. What seemed like loss, what seemed like strife, became the path to endless life. Every wound and every scar spoke of victory from afar.
The soldiers mocked, the crowd cried loud, yet heaven's voice shone through the cloud. Forgiveness flowed from lips so torn. A new creation was that morn. What looked like shame, what looked like pain, became the time for now praying. Through every trial, through every fight, He conquered darkness with His lies. Victory Jesus' hand, every heart can now believe the victory He did achieve. Victory through the cross, death defeated, love the boss. From the start, the anthem rings, life restored, hope everlasting. All creation lifts above songs of victory, grace, and love. On that hill, the world was freed. Victory through the cross indeed.
On a hill where darkness reigned, and the sky with sorrow strained, he hung in silence, blood-stained hands, bearing grief for all the lands. Crowds in anger, hearts in shame, yet from the cross he spoke my name. Every thorn, each bitter blow, was love reaching down below. From the cross he spoke my name, set my heart and soul aflame. Every fear and every chain was broken there through endless pain. Mercy poured and hope became life anew, for he spoke my name. The hammer fell, the sky grew dark, yet heaven listened to his heart. Forgiveness flowed from lips so torn, a brand new life was that morn. What looked like loss the world could see was love that spoke to set me free. Through every cry and every sigh, he bore my shame, he heard my cry. From the cross he spoke my name, turning sorrow into gain. Every burden, every blame was lifted there in Jesus' name. Chains were broken, hearts reclaimed, eternal love. He spoke my name, not by might, not by command, but by the touch of wounded hand. Every sin and every scar was met by love that reached this far. From the cross he spoke my name, victory won through suffering's flame. From the grave to endless skies, hope eternal now will rise. All my heart will proclaim forevermore. He spoke my name. On that hill love overcame, and from the cross he spoke my name.
the shadow of the tree where love bore all for you and me. I laid my burden, fear and pain, and felt His mercy fall like rain. The world could mock, the crowd could cheer, but grace was stronger than my fear. Every wound that pierced His side spoke the hope I could not hide. Forgiven beneath the cross, all my shame and all my loss wiped away by mercy's flow, healed by love, I'll always know. From the nails to the final cry, freedom came and sin must die. The sky grew dark, the earth did shake, yet life was given for my sake. What looked like death brought endless life, calmed my storms and stilled my strife. From thorn crown to crimson stream, I found salvation in His dream. Few the pain, His love remains, breaking chains and healing veins. Forgiven beneath the cross, all my guilt and all my loss vanished in His crimson flood. Boundless mercy, endless love. Every sin that weighed my soul found its end and made me whole. Not by deeds, not by my pride, but by Him who bled and died. Every heart that will believe finds release in what He achieved. Forgiven beneath the cross, life restored, no more dross. From the grave the victory shone, through His wounds I made His own. Forever free, I lift my voice, all given beneath the cross. There I kneel, there I belong, saved by mercy, held by song.
Where sorrow met the trembling ground, and mercy made a fragile sound. I stood beneath the darkened sky, watching hope refuse to die. Hands stretched wide in crimson grace, love poured out for every face. Every tear the earth received carried hope for those who'd believe. At the foot of the cross I stand, empty heart and open hands. All my pride and all my loss fade away at the cross. In the shadow of His love, I find who I was made to be. At the foot of the cross, the crowd had scattered in their fear, but heaven's promise lingered near. Though silence filled the aching air, redemption's song was written there. What looked like ending to the eye was victory no grave could tie. Through the darkness, through the pain, love was breaking every chain. At the foot of the cross I kneel, broken, lost, yet somehow healed. Every burden, every stain was lifted in His sacred plane. Hope was born where mercy flowed. At the foot of the cross, no throne of gold, no crown of pride, just wounded love with arms spread wide. And in that place of deepest cost, I found my soul was never lost. At the foot of the cross I rise with grateful heart and opened eyes. From shame to freedom, fear to peace, in His sacrifice I find release. My life forever shaped because I met His love at the cross. Where heaven touched the earth in loss, I found new life at the cross. Up the road of grief and shame. Walk the spotless, sinless Lamb, carrying a world of wrong, silent as a sacred song. Dust and blood upon his feet, perfect love in pain complete. Heaven watched in sorrow's hour, love displayed in fragile power. Behold the Lamb on Calvary, hanging there for you and me. In his wounds our healing lies, in his death our hope will rise. Mercy flows for all to see, from the Lamb on Calvary. Mocked by crowns of twisted thorn, bearing hate and scorn outward, yet from lips so bruised and torn came forgiveness heaven born. The earth grew dark, the veil was torn, a new and living way was born. Through the suffering and the cost, nothing that he loved was lost. Behold the Lamb on Calvary, bound in nails, yet setting free. Every chain and every fear met its ending right there. Grace was sealed eternally by the Lamb on Calvary. Not by might and not by sword, but surrendered as our Lord. Blood and water freely streamed, more than we had ever dreamed. Behold the Lamb on Calvary, risen in his majesty. Death was crushed beneath his feet, love declared the grave's defeat. Now our song through history, worthy is the Lamb on Calvary. From the cross to victory's day, the Lamb has rolled the stone away. Upon a hill so dark and high, beneath a stormy morning sky, the innocent bore every blame, and I saw clearly he bore my shame. Nails through hands and thorns on head, every sorrow I had bled.
Every curse and every pain fell upon him, not in vain. He bore my shame, he took my place. Love poured out in endless grace. From his wounds my healing came. Freedom, but I'm not the same. All my guilt, all my blame was nailed with him. He bore my shame. The crowd could mock, the soldiers jeer, yet heaven's heart drew ever near. Forgiveness flowed from lips so torn. A new creation was that morn. What looked like death was victory. Love triumphant, setting me free. Through the suffering, through the strife, he gave his all, he gave me life. He bore my shame, he took my place. Love poured out in endless grace. From his wounds my healing came. Freedom, but I'm not the same. All my guilt, all my blame was nailed with him. He bore my shame. It wasn't by might or by command, but by the touch of his pierced hand. Every burden lifted high, every tear he satisfied. He bore my shame, my debt erased. Victory won through blood and grace. From the cross, a hope untamed. Life eternal is now proclaimed. Forevermore, his love proclaimed. He bore my shame. He bore my shame. At the foot of the cross I see, he bore it all. He bore for me. On a hill where sorrow stood, rough and stained with sacred blood, lifted high against the sky, hung the hope that would not die. hands once stretched to calm the sea, open wide to set us free. Every wound and every sigh spoke of love that would not let us die. The cross of redeeming love, bridge from earth to heaven above, mercy written in his scars, calling wandering hearts from far. All our shame was overcome at the cross of redeeming love. Mocked and beaten, crowned with thorns, he bore the weight that we had worn. Silence louder than the cries, forgiveness shining through his eyes. What looked like loss to those who saw was victory in heaven's law. Through the darkness, through the pain, love was breaking every chain. The cross of redeeming love, proof of grace we're worthy of. Every debt was fully paid, every fear began to fade. Hope was sealed for everyone at the cross of redeeming love. Not by strength and not by sword, but by surrender. Still our banner lifted up. From the grave the anthem rose, death undone, defeated foes. Now our hearts forever run to the cross of redeeming love. On that hill our story changed by redeeming love unchained. On a hill where mercy wept, promises the Father kept, crimson rivers gently ran from wounded hands to fallen man. The sky grew still, the earth stood hushed, as love and sacrifice was crushed. Every drop that touched the ground whispered hope where none was found. Crimson streams of grace flowing from that sacred place, washing guilt and every stain, healing hearts from hidden pain. From the cross to by voices filled with spite, yet shining mercy pierced the night. Thorns pressed deep upon his brow, still forgiveness lingered now. What looked like loss in darkest hour became redemption's rising power. Through the suffering and the shame, love was calling out each name. Crimson streams of grace, mercy time cannot erase. Breaking chains we could not break, giving life death could not take. Every soul can find its place in those crimson streams of grace. It speaks of pardon, speaks of peace, of captive hearts finding release. No sin too strong, no past too far. Its light outshines the deepest sky. Crimson streams of grace, still our hope and hiding place. From the grave the anthem rings, death undone by love who saves and sings. All creation will embrace those crimson streams of grace. Let them flow through every age, crimson streams of endless grace. A crown of thorns pressed on his brow, yet love was shining even now. The sky grew dark and the earth did quake, yet mercy stirred for all our sake. Hands that calmed the raging sea were stretched wide to set us free. Every piercing, every pain spoke a love that would remain. Crown of thorns, heart of love, grace poured down from heaven above. Through the suffering, through the cost, life restored from what was lost. of love, victory won, sin's chains removed. From the grave, the anthem rings, hope eternal, freedom brings. All creation lifts above the crown of thorns, the heart of love. On that hill, the world was changed by a crown of thorns, the heart untamed. In the quiet of the darkest hour, when hope seemed stripped of all its power, a crimson stream began to flow from hands that healed the world below. Not wrath poured out, but mercy's plea, a sacrifice for you and me. Every drop fell like a promise made. Love's great debt was fully paid. Oh, the blood of mercy falling down, washing sinners, lifting crowns. Grace that covers strong and deep, calling wandering hearts to keep in every stain. Redemption story written in the blood of mercy. The veil was torn, the stone would break, the earth would tremble, hearts away. What looked like loss was victory. What felt like death brought liberty. From wounded side and pierced brow came hope that still redeems us now. Through the shame and bitter cost, heaven's love was never lost. Oh, the blood of mercy, crimson tide, flowing from His open side, cleansing fear and breaking chains, healing hearts from hidden pains. Every soul can find its worth in the mercy poured on earth. It speaks a better word than blame, calls each broken one by name. No sin too deep, no past too far. Its grace outshines the darkest scar. Oh, the blood of mercy, strong and wide, still and ever living tide. From the cross where mercy met the darkest will. Hands that shape the earth and sky were pierced beneath a crimson cry. He could have called the angels down, but chose instead the thorny crown. Every lash and every scar whispered who we truly are. Love nailed to the cross, grace poured out in crimson loss, hope hanging by a thread. For every broken soul he bled. The world was lost, but heaven saw love nailed to the cross. Mocked by voices in the crowd, yet heaven's silence spoke aloud. Forgiveness in his final breath, life victorious over death. The stone would roll, the grave would shake. The dawn of freedom soon would break. Through the pain and through the cost, heaven's heart was never lost. Love nailed to the cross, grace poured out in crimson loss, hope hanging by a thread. For every wandering heart he bled. The world was dark, but mercy shone. We are his and not alone. It wasn't nails that held him there, but arms stretched wide in endless care. No greater love has ever come than sacrifice for everyone. Love nailed to the cross, death defeated, chains all tossed. From the grave the anthem rose. Victory over every foe. Now every heart can find its cause in love nailed to the cross. On a hill where sorrow met the skies, forever lives the sacrifice.